and welcome back to Constant Learners. This is the second video in our Excel series. In the first video we discussed about the interface of Excel. What is the backstage view? We discussed about the different tools on the screen, and today we are going to see how we can customize these tools. Okay, like we are going to discuss how to customize the quick access toolbar, how to customize the ribbon here. Also, we are going to see some keyboard shortcuts and tricks to perform multiple tasks in Excel. Okay, so let's get started. Now, we discussed in the previous video that this bar here on the top is the quick access toolbar. As the name says, quick access toolbar is to access the tools quickly, right? Some tools that we are very constantly using, so rather than looking for them here inside the multiple buttons and multiple tools and options, we are going to have them here on the top so that we can quickly access them. We don't have to look for them here and there, right? So we can have those tools here at the top. For example, here we have this option to save our work. Okay, we click this and our work gets saved. Then for example, I write here hello, hi there, right? But I want to remove this hi there. So what can I do? I can just press undo or redo, right? So this is an option to undo, this is an option for redo. Okay, you can also use Ctrl Z for undo, and you can press Ctrl Y for redo, right? I'm pressing Ctrl Z and it's gotten deleted, Ctrl Y and it came back, right? That is for redo. Now, quick access toolbar can be customized through two ways. See, one is the backstage view and the other one is the shortcut, the arrow that you can see here. See, there are multiple options here that you can choose from. If I wish to add the new option here to create a new workbook, so I can have that shortcut, right? Then if I have to use email, I can have that option here. Suppose I very constantly print stuff, so I can have the print preview and print option here, correct? But these are the most commonly used options by people. Suppose I need some more commands, some more buttons or some more tools here. What can I do? I can go to more commands. Okay, and this window opens up that has multiple options to choose from, right? So I can choose from these many options, right? Let's say I need to add insert sheet columns. I'll just click on this and press add. Insert table, add. Then merge and center is already there. Let's say insert cells. Okay, insert rows. Okay, now I want insert sheet columns and insert sheet rows to be together. So I can move this up and down. I can move the options up and down. Let's first press OK and see. See, these options are available here, right? Now I have to bring together the insert sheet rows and insert sheet columns. So what can I do? Again, I'll open more commands and I have to push insert sheet rows below insert sheet columns. So I can use this arrow here to move this option up, and now you can see insert sheet columns, insert sheet rows are together. Let's say I need save to be here at the bottom, like here. Okay, rather than having save here, I want it somewhere here, so I can just bring it down. Okay, also there's an option here for all documents, that is for all Excel documents we are making these changes, or do I want this only for this workbook, that is my Excel course. So I'm going okay, so the save has come here. Columns and rows, insert sheet columns and rows are together now, right? So I've got my options the way I want. Now there's also another way to open that window to customize quick access toolbar, that is through the backstage. So we can open here, see there are multiple options here, right? So we're going to go into options and here we're going to click on quick access toolbar. Okay, we've got those same options, right? Now if I want quick access toolbar below the ribbon, right? See, this is our ribbon. In the previous video I told you that this rectangle here is our ribbon. Now if I want this quick access toolbar below the ribbon, what can I do? I can open the options here, quick access toolbar, and I can click on show quick access toolbar below the ribbon. Okay, now we can see that we have our quick access toolbar below the ribbon, right? But there's another way of doing that. See this option here, below more commands we have show above the ribbon. Now it's gone up. Show below the ribbon, it's come down. Alright. Now let's say I have to remove these options. I want to bring my quick access toolbar just the way it was. So I can just reset. Reset only quick access toolbar, or there's another option that is reset all customization. That is let's say we have customized the ribbons, we have customized quick access toolbar. If we want to reset all of those customizations, or we want to reset only the quick access toolbar. So for now we are going to select reset only the quick access toolbar. Yes, okay. Okay, so now our options have reduced to only save, undo and redo. We're going to take this above the ribbon. Alright. There's one more thing that we can do, and that is to import or export our customization file. Let's say I have some options that I'm very constantly using, and I use that almost in every Excel file, right? So what can I do? I can save that customization as a file so that I can quickly import those customizations and add them to my Excel file. Like for example, I have added these options here. Okay, let's say these are the options that I'm very constantly using. So what can I do? Right now, these are the options that I want to save as a file, because I want these customizations on every Excel file that I'm using right now, or the ones that I will be using in the future. So what can I do? I can save my changes, I can save my customization in the form of a file. Okay, so right now we are exporting our customizations, right? So we are going to save them as our file, right? And then for let's see, file name Excel customizations. Okay, and we're saving this in the documents. Let's save. All right, now let's say let's reset this one. Okay, and okay. Now let's say I have to import those customizations that I had saved. I can just quickly open more commands. I'll press here import customization file. Okay, it was saved in the documents, so it is Excel customization. Open. Replace all existing ribbon and quick access toolbar customization for this program. Yes, see, I've gotten my customizations back, right? So this is an easy way, this is a shortcut. We can have our file ready, saved somewhere, and whenever we think we need it for a particular Excel workbook, we can just import the file and our customizations will be ready. For now, this is very little. I've customized only the quick access toolbar, the customization, the changes are very little. But in case of severe customization, when we are working with complicated data and we have multiple options that we have added, or multiple tabs that we have added onto our ribbon, then these files are very useful, because rather than sitting and customizing our file accordingly, thinking about everything that we need, it's easier to import a file and quickly within a second we can add our customizations to our workbook. Okay, I hope this was clear. Okay, now next is customization of ribbon. Okay, there are so many things that we can do in a ribbon, right? So if you have to say hide all the hide the ribbon, right? How can we do this? I showed in the previous video also. Auto hide the ribbon. Okay, now here this option here, it shows. Okay, so it returns back our ribbon, right? If we auto hide the ribbon will go away totally. Right now I've done show tabs. So these are our tabs, right? So we've gotten our tabs back. Now if we want the tabs with commands, we are going to click on show tabs and commands, right? Another shortcut here is to collapse the ribbon. This will leave us with only the tabs. Okay. Now let's say I have to hide a tab. How can I hide a tab? Now again, for customization of ribbon, we have to go to the options here and we can click on customize ribbon. So there are multiple options here that we can choose from. Okay, now these are our main tabs: home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. We can add developer also, but right now we don't need it, so we don't keep it, right? This is our tab right now. Now if I have to hide a ribbon, hide a tab, sorry. Let's say I don't need this review tab right now. So I'm going to click on review and okay. So we don't have the review tab anymore. We can use this shortcut also for customizing the ribbon. Now again, I'll bring back the review tab. Okay. So I've got my review tab back. Correct? So this is how we hide a tab and display a tab. Right? Now if I have to reorder tabs, this is also similar to how we reordered the options in quick access toolbar. Let's say I need this home tab below the insert tab. So I can just press this arrow. Let's say I need this home tab here below view. So I can go beyond view. Okay. And now my home is after view. Okay. Then what else can we do? Okay. Now within this home tab, we have these many options, right? We have these many groups. I told you in the previous video that the tabs have groups, right? This is the home tab. It has a clipboard group. It has a font group, alignment group, number group, styles group, cells group, editing group. So every tab has groups, right? Like formulas. Here also we have groups: function library, define names, formula auditing, calculation. Insert also has groups. These are tables, illustrations, add-ins, charts, stores, sparklines, filters, lines, symbols, right? So every group has some tools, right, that we can quickly access through the ribbon, right? Now we've discussed how to reorder the tabs. Now we're going to see how can we create our own customized tabs. Okay, now to create a tab, customize ribbon, and here I'm going to click on new tab. Okay, this is my new tab. Now I have to rename this. Let's say course tab. Okay, now in this we are going to create a group, because there can be multiple groups in a tab, right? So let's say, let's create math. We can also have symbols here, but we are only going to have the name. Then another group is going to be, let's say, text. Another group, let's say shapes. Okay, so this is our tab. I only need these three options here. Okay, now we can also add commands into these tabs. Let's say into the math tab, I have to add this calculate now. Okay, So within the math tab we have calculate now option. Then let's say I need conditional formatting here. Some. Okay. Then in the text tab, let's say I need spelling. Then let's say we'll add open here. Margin center, name manager. So I've added these options within the text group, and within the shapes group we are going to add, let's say, shapes and fill color. Okay, so that is how we can create our own custom tab. Let's see if this has worked or not. Yes, we have our course tab that has math, the options inside math, text, we have our options here, and shapes. Okay, then we have to rename our tabs or groups. That also we've already seen. We can just use this rename option here. Sorry, course. Okay, and press OK. So we can rename anything here. We can rename our tabs, our groups. Alright, that is okay. The next, export your ribbon customization to a file. Similarly, just like we exported the quick access toolbar customizations, we can export our ribbon customizations also. Now, just like we exported the the quick access toolbar customizations, we can also export the ribbon customization. Export all customizations. We can write our name here and export it, like save it. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. And we can also import customization files. Just import, choose the file, like I had this file that we have created for the quick access toolbar customization. We can import this file. Okay, so export and import ribbon customization, this we've already seen. Now we have to reset the ribbon. Okay, so what can we do? Similarly, just like we did for reset quick access toolbar, we are going to reset our ribbon. On customization, yes, and okay, and our home has come back to its original place and our course tab is gone. Okay, hide unhide ribbon, this we have already done. We can hide our ribbon with this collapse the ribbon thing, or we could also use auto hide ribbon. Okay, there's also a shortcut Control plus F1. If I press Control plus F1, so it collapses the ribbon. This is a shortcut for hiding the ribbon. Okay, now if I have to bring back the ribbon, I'm going to use this. Alright, now if I have to hide or unhide the formula bar here, where can we go? We can go to the View tab and we could uncheck this formula bar box. So formula bar is hidden. If we check it again, the formula bar is back. Okay, now if I have to get rid of this grid lines here, these lines, I don't want these rows and columns, right? So I could just, in the view itself, I could uncheck this grid lines, and now I have a plain screen without any rows or columns. Okay, and we can also bring them back, right? So this is almost everything about customizing the ribbon. There are multiple options inside the ribbon that we're going to discuss with the as we advance through the course. Okay, now there are a few shortcuts that I'd like you all to know. The first one is to open a new workbook. We know that we can go to File and we can go to New and open a blank workbook. But there's also a shortcut. If I don't want to use the mouse and the backstage view, I can quickly press Ctrl plus N, and as you see, a new workbook has opened. Okay, now if I have to save my work, like here I am working, right? Let's say I'm writing, please subscribe. Okay, I have to save this. So what can I do? I can press Ctrl S. This is the first option. I can click on this icon here. This is the second option. The third option is I could just press save here. In the Backstage view, there's an option of save. I can save it from here. So there are three ways of saving our work. First is the shortcut here. Second is the Backstage view. We have an option here. And third is Control S, the keyboard shortcut. Alright. If I have to save as, like now I have this Excel workbook here, but I have to save it as something else with another name. So I am going to use the save as option, and let's say we have to save it on desktop. I can just write the name, what I have to save it as, copy. Okay, my Excel course copy. Okay, it got saved. There's also a shortcut to bring this save as dialog box, and that is F12. If I press F12, the save as dialog box will automatically open up. Okay, so that was all for this video. I hope that you've understood everything that was discussed here. In the next video, we are going to discuss what are cells, what are rows, what are columns, how can we customize the cells, rows and columns, how can we customize the whole worksheet, okay? How can we add or subtract the worksheets, how can we copy or move the worksheets, how can we customize our worksheet overall and the cells, rows and columns. Also, we are going to discuss a question that was asked in someone's LinkedIn skill assessment test, that if this is my column, okay, and as you can see the text is going beyond this cell, right? It's not getting accommodated into this cell. If I add something here like the video, right? So the content here is now not completely visible, right? So how can we increase the width of this cell, or we can say this column, to accommodate our text? So easier option is to increase the width of the column like this by dragging and dropping. But this was not in the options there. For the LinkedIn skill assessment test question, this option was not there. So you tell me in the comment section below what are the other ways of accommodating this text into this cell. Okay, I hope this video was clear. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing Excel related content, and thank you so much for watching.